All of you, hope you guys are great. So in the last video we had work on the activity page. If you haven't watched that, I'll link in the I button or in the description so you guys can follow that. In this video we're going to work on the collection page. So this one is going to be quite fun because we're going to build this beautiful script which can filter out the data and give us the data which we want. Here we are in the category page. Let's import a couple of things from React. So we'll say use state, use effect. We'll come down here and we're going to import couple of things. We need the router because we have to get the query from the URL, and that's coming for the next router. We'll do the internal import, and here we have to simply import the components, title, and this coming from the collection. So we'll say we have to import the collection component as well. So we'll say collection, and that's coming from the dot page component slash we have the collection page. Then we have to import the global components, header, footers, and the copyrights, and this is coming from the page components. Let's import the footer and the copyright. So we have all of these components import. Now let's come here. We have to import our state. So we'll say use state context. That's coming from the context. And now let's come up here. We have to take a couple of variables. So first thing, we have to take the router, the query, use router, and then we have to simply deconstruct the query, and that's coming from the router. So it looks pretty good. We have the query. Now we can simply take the variable called use state context, use state, and loading. That's the loading we have. And now we have to take another one, and this will keep the track of the property. So we'll have all of the property is going to be an array. We'll come here, and now we have to import all the functions from the context. So address, contract, get properties, data, and that's coming from the use context. Looks pretty good. We have all of this function. Now we can come up here, come back into the index page, and we have to get the same function. So this is the same function. I'm simply copy, and that's what I'm going to paste here. Looks pretty good. Here we have to make the changes. Copy that one, copy this, it's a capital P, and now replace this one. Looks pretty good to me. We have no issues. We have the entire properties looking fine. Now what we can do is let's filter out the data, because sometimes the user will click on the office category or page category, a housing category, commercial category, country category, farmhouse category. So we have to filter the data based on those particular category which user are selecting, and that's what we're going to do right now. So we're going to divide that because we have all the properties in this particular property array, and we can simply filter out that data. So we'll say const category, and it's going to be an array, and now we have to run a simple check. So say if means we have the data, then we have to simply run a loop, and we'll say if element dot category equal to the query name, and this query name we'll get from the URL. Then we have to simply push that to the category, and in that way you will have the exact data. So if I reload the browser, you can see this is the query we have, and that's what we try to give it here and pass it. So what I will do, if I simply bring it down, and if I console log out this category array, you will find all the category related to the housing one. So we'll have close to, let's see, just wait and click on this, and here we have this. So we have this 3 property which related to housing category, and that's how we're going to render the data. So that's our reusable component we have built. Now let's remove this one. Let's take the class. So we'll take this class name template column 1, and we have to take this NFT body connect, and in that we have to import all of the components. So we'll take this header, we'll take the title, and in that we have to simply pass the title. So we'll say query dot name, and we can come over here. We're going to take the collection component, and in that we have to pass the category array, and then we'll display the loading state, and after that we have to display the footer and the copyright. So we have all of these components looking absolutely fine. Simply reload the browser. Every single thing is working fine with the demo data. Now we have to feed the actual data and render that one. So let's come here, copy this one, come back to the title, receive the props, and that's the simple thing we have to pass here. Simply replace all of this, paste here, and this looks so good. Now what we can do is remove this one as well. Looks good. Come back here, and now you can see if you click on this office, right now we don't have anything and the data is working fine. So let's find, now we have to work on the collection, receive the props, come here and receive the props. Let's take the is loading as well, and we have all of these things. Now simply do one thing, remove this slide animation option. So here we have removed that one, and simply close all of this because these are the hardcore data and we need to render the data dynamically. So I'll select all of this and remove this one, and here we have to import the link, and here we have to import the loader, and that looks fine. Now we have this array. Now what we can do is simply copy that array, sorry, category, and simply close this one, open this one and paste here. We'll say is loading is there, then we have to display the loader, otherwise we have to display the actual component. Simply grab that one and paste here. I hope these things are making sense to all of you guys. And now what we can do is simply close this one. We have all of this hardcore data inside this. Now close this one. This is what we have. Now we're going to simply take a dynamic block here and we'll say category. We're going to simply loop over it. So we'll say element I and return instantly. Simply cut this one and paste. Okay, bring this down, cut this one and paste inside this. And now we have to simply feed the actual data. So remove this. So we have to simply redirect to the detail page. So we'll say details and we have to pass the query, property and the ID. The same logic we are following here over and over again. Okay, so we have the product ID, looks pretty good. Now we have to display the actual image of the property. So remove this one. We'll say element dot image. We have the image. Now we have all of this, but we're going to leave it. If you want to take more image from the user, you can do that, but I'm going to leave it like it. And here we have this paginations. So here what I will do, I will simply change the image for the person who have created the property. So I'll display this client images, loop it, and you can see it's looking absolutely fine. Now what we can do is we can come up here and we can display the title of the property, and here we can display the actually the price of the property and thematic on. Save it. Looks pretty good. You can see it's looking absolutely amazing. So right now it's displaying one because we are into the office category and we have only one property with office, and I don't want to display this pagination, so you can keep it or you can display. Reload the browser, you can see here it's fetching the data and here we have the property. Looks pretty good. So things are looking absolutely amazing. Come back into the home page, and if I click on this housing, you will be a housing category, and here we'll have all the properties related to the housing category. So that looks pretty good. But right now we are getting this undefined. Okay, this is a small d, and now we'll not have this undefined. So we have looks good. Click on this, and here we have one, and we can simply able to filter out the data. So our filter is also working fine. You can see we have all of this data. It looks amazing to me. Now close this one, close this one, close all of this, open folders. And now what we can do, let's test this out from the beginning. So let's come here on the home page, and things are looking good. Here we have the images. You can see all of these things. This is the tab. This is the users. This is the category. Click on that. Here we are in the category. And now if you want to find the details, come back, click on this. Here you are on the detail page. You will find all the details about this property, name, all of the things, and looks pretty good. Now what we can do is come back, interested, let's add a comment. So we'll say thanks, click on add review, and this is going to make a transaction. Here we have the MetaMask. We have to simply confirm the transaction, and the transaction is going to be complete very soon. So just a moment, and it's loading, and finally the transaction went through, and we have to reload the browser. Looks pretty good. And here we are. These are the comments. Now click on this comment. So we have bug in this particular comment functions, which we'll fix in the next video. You can see here we are. This is the comment we have. Now click one more time. It's going to reload the browser. So this is the bug we have, which we will fix later in the upcoming video. Okay, so this looks good and looks pretty fine. And come back here in the pages. So things looks good to me. Here we have that one. So I don't want to reload the browser. So what we can do is come up here, Go back to the like and remove this window.location because I don't want to reload the browser. And now we can able to like the comment. Just wait. Here we are. Click on this. Now click on the like. It will open up the MetaMask. Just wait. Click one more time. And here we have the MetaMask. And now we can simply make the transaction. Click on confirm. And the like is working. But if you like comment 1, it will go to comment P. So that's the problem we have. And that's the one thing we have to fix here. So just wait. And the transaction went through. If you reload the browser and you can see this like goes to comment 3. Okay. You can see this like go to comment 3, not comment 2. So we can simply buy the property, and we have problem in the buying function as well. So that's also we're going to fix in the upcoming video. So you can see here we are. Now I want to switch the account to account 3, and here we are. Now what I will do is I will simply click on this. Let's try to buy the property, and let's click on the buy. And here you can see I'm getting this error message. So the transaction failed. The transaction failed because we have problem, and that's the bug we have to fix in the contract. Looks pretty good to me. Not an issue we have here. Now things are pretty good. This is the entire one. I hope this entire thing making sense to all of you guys. Come back to the author one, and here you will find the properties which you have created and the all properties. So you can see right now I'm account number 3, I guess. If here you will have all the properties, and reload the browser, and I will switch my account. Actually I'm in account number 3, that's why I'm not able to create. So let's come back to account number 1, and here you will find all the property which I have listed with this account. Here you will find all the details about this activities happening in this marketplace. So looks pretty good. So with that, we have completed with the entire project. Hope this entire thing makes sense to all of you guys, and you guys have enjoyed this complete project. Now we're going to have the last video, and that we're going to fix the bugs, and that's going to be the short video, and that I will show you how you can fix the bugs. And again, I'm telling you that if you are stuck anywhere, make sure to download the complete source code and compare the code with that. So we're going to have the final video, and after that we are done with this project. So see you in the next video.